Patriots and the Vikings next up here, my Week 2 previews and analysis. This game will take place in Minnesota. New England comes in with a record of 0-1. Minnesota with a record of 1-0, winning in very impressive fashion versus the Rams last week. And, of course, the New England going down to Miami, having a dreadful second half and losing to the Dolphins 33-20. I think when you look at the Patriots, their problems come in multiple areas. First and foremost, their offensive line. That was to be expected, though, I thought, to a certain degree against the Dolphins. You know, when you let probably one of, if not your best offensive linemen go a couple weeks before the season starts, you let them go, you trade them, as a matter of fact. You know, I don't think you can expect your offensive line to be clicking on all cylinders. I think we saw that on Sunday. But I think is becoming a more of a growing concern for this team are two more things. Number one, Brady's lack of a real cohesion with his receivers. Obviously, he's got a great cohesion with Rob Gronkowski, and I think you see it at times with Julian Edelman. But his overall completion percentage to his wide receivers, I think, is a huge problem. I think part of that is the offensive line not being able to really hold blocks long enough to give him time to throw. But part of it is, I think, what is not a very good receiving core, again, outside of Gronkowski and Edelman, who shows flashes. Another thing I'd be concerned about if I'm a Patriots fan is how Miami, whose offensive line was thought to be a question mark coming into the year, absolutely ran all over the Patriots, led by Sean Moreno. And they now face the best running back in the league in Adrian Peterson. So obviously the Patriots have a lot of familiarity with quarterback Matt Castle. Remember way back, he started his career with New England. Can Cordero Patterson and the bunch put pressure on that Patriots defense, who I think is susceptible to the big play, maybe less so than in years past with McCourty and I think Revis being the strengths of that secondary. But I don't think it's going to matter much if they can make explosive plays or not if Adrian Peterson's allowed to feast on this defense. And nothing that I saw in Week 1 from the Patriots makes me think that they're going to be able to stop Adrian Peterson outside of them just completely selling out to stop him. And if they do that, I think Norv Turner's going to have some stuff dialed up to be able to expose this Patriots defense in a big way. I thought Mike Zimmer in his head coaching debut had a brilliant game plan against St. Louis. We'll see what he comes up with here against Tom Brady. But, you know, I looked at the strength of that Vikings defense to be their pass rush. I think we saw that a lot last week. And the weakness of probably the whole Patriots team to be their offensive line. So I think it's true strength against weakness on both sides of the ball, whether you look at the Vikings running game versus the Patriots front seven, or on the flip side, you look at that Patriots offensive line versus that Vikings pass rush that they spent a lot of money on in the offseason, have spent some draft picks on here in recent years, and it's paying dividends for them. You know, for the Patriots to win this game, to me, they have to get Gronkowski involved early and often, because if I see any weakness in this Minnesota team, it is going to be the ability to cover a guy like Gronkowski. But to be fair, that's a lot of teams' problem when they play New England. And give Brady the time he needs and hope that, you know, that rapport with his receivers starts to shine through in this game. To me, and I'm very surprised to be saying this in Week 2, but I wouldn't be shocked at all if New England goes in here and gets beat pretty good. To think that a Bill Belichick, Tom Brady team could start the season 0-2, I don't think is that far-fetched in this one, and I think it's going to happen. I like Minnesota in this game, +3. You get a team flying high after a big win, okay? A team that I think can expose the Patriots' weaknesses to a vast degree. I think you're getting a little bit of a value here in Minnesota, +3 at home. Again, very hard to go against the Brady-Belichick combination and, in essence, have them go 0-2 as a result. But I like Minnesota in this one. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.